downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First down gets him a couple up to the 27.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Barnett. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know what the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Barnett. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now a give, right side. Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
His 4th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall.
And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Lions nothing. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, He is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Tucker rolling to his right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions, nothing.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Tucker.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
On 3rd and long as a defender, all you want to do is guard the first down line. Make sure that everything stays in front and run up there and make the tackle. They did everything exactly right except making the tackle the running back. And he ends up finding a way to pick up a first down. Brandon, that play just should not happen.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Lions, first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. J.K. Dobbins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you're playing on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Barnett. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
To throw on 3rd down. Barnett. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A nice throw there for the 1st down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
At the Lions' 34-yard line.
From the gun, Barnett. And that is incomplete. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Barnett.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
He'll try again.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Third down. Herbert. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Khalil Herbert
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Lions 7. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Tucker.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Tucker. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Tucker.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Tucker.
That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the complete.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith, as he gets the sack.
Second and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Second and 12.
Back to throw. Tucker.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a gain of 3.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 48. Seibert able to knock this one through. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
If you were me, you
touchdown, Detroit.
So there, Charles, and I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
17. Bears 14.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll try the left side. Herbert, and a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A penalty flag. It's now 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
First down, Herbert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Off-play action. Barnett. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
On 3rd down, Barnett. That's complete right side to Kmet. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit him, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And at the 25-yard line, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 30-yard line.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
133 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
Gets through and now an opening. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away.
He gets this to Coulter complete.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and some strong running. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Tucker on the move to his left. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Seibert on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
That's the score. Vikings 24, Bears 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
On first down, Barnett.
That's complete to Mooney.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing on first down, Barnett.
There's Mooney with another catch.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
On first down, Herbert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Barnett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A huge play there for Chicago. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. to throw. Barnett. He goes right back the way of Hilton. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Herbert. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Barnett. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On 1st and 10, Tucker. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Tucker. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
J.K. Dobbins, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Von Bell. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. From the gun, Tucker.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit.
Flush to his right.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Bates.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
On first down, Tucker buying time to his left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Operating from the gun, Tucker eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Off play action, Tucker. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Lions, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.